Procurement Officer Claudia Akfaji does not think there's anything wrong with the Government of Guam's procurement process. With dozens of protests that have been filed in recent years and delays in the government obtaining services and goods, many in the island's community have been critical of the process. Some have even said the procurement rules hinder rather than help the island's public sector.
GSA, we don't claim to be the experts in everything.
The procurement rules were established to make sure the government receives the very best price for services and goods that it utilizes, but Akfaji admits handling the entire government is a daunting task, especially with limited resources.
The only problems that GSA is having right now is having to have the resources to provide the expedited needs of the Government of Guam right now. And not only in procurement, but also on the surplus, the unserviceable equipments of the government. I only have one individual handling, which is the administrator, handling the entire Government of Guam.
She does admit that some bid specifications have been a point of contention for bidders in the past.
We at GSA, we are the procurement office, and we do actually review the specifications to ensure that the specifications are actually fair and equitable to all prospective bidders. However, we are not the experts in, like, for example, ambulance specifications, fire truck specifications, and with vehicle specifications, it has to go through the Department of Public Works to get pre-approval before GSA can issue any bids on any type of vehicle being procured for the Government of Guam.
Akfaji says she's in support of Bill 360, which requires all procurement appeals be addressed within 14 days. As the Chief Procurement Officer, she contends GSA responds within a timely manner on all protests, unless there are a lot of technical issues. She does have a recommendation for the legislation, though.
GSA will recommend that, again, in the response time to protest or appeal, that they should also include in the bill a timeline for the OPA to make a decision, in rendering a decision on any appeals that are filed. Because as you know, currently there's no real timeline for the OPA to render decisions or make decisions based on a case that is heard.
While she does not see a need to change the procurement process, Akfaji does hope that she can get some help by having staffers from other agencies transfer to the General Services Agency temporarily to help with their workload.